Okay, rights of the husband cooking dinner. Okay.
Goodbye. Oh my goodness.
So let us welcome
This
Rhoda.
has to be censored.
After 7 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm going to have to thank Mark Goodman for actually challenging me, or actually the entire club, about what is a true hip pocket speech. I typically have prepared speeches for years, and I never thought about a hip pocket speech as something that is truly at random that you didn't prepare. And I thank you for that, because my 18 years of Toastmasters has always been a prepared speech. So I did not look at that last one, so you got lucky. The rights of the husband cooking dinner,
Yep.
that is hilarious, because,
Yeah, the other one was about cats
yeah, no,
and pets.
I got that one, but okay, I'm good.
Yeah,
Those are the ones I looked at.
Okay, yeah.
He got lucky. So with that being said, the rights of a husband cooking dinner, it's really a very interesting thing. Let me ask, how many men know how to cook? Wow, that's really impressive. How many women know how to cook? All right, that's really good. So the men that's in
Put your hand up.
this room,
No,
I would love
we had it covered.
for you all to come to my house and teach my husband to cook. Now, for those that know anything about me, this is my 4th marriage. And when they say 3 times is the charm, it's really 4 times the charm. I love my husband. My husband is fantastic. We travel together. We don't have kids together except for the child that we adopted. But it's very unusual to find an adult 50-year-old and adult mid-50, almost 60, that didn't have children. But we always wanted to have children. But one of the things that I was really good at, that I was able to influence my husband from day one, was cooking a meal. That's what we do on a date. I think it's nice to have a date at home instead of going out somewhere, but it's nice to have an intimate moment where you can cook for your spouse or significant other. So I cooked something that was simple, spaghetti. That's easy, because it takes maybe 20 minutes. You can put that together. And some garlic bread, you can make that homemade, and had a nice candlelight dinner. Now, we had a moment. I told my husband, why don't you cook one time for us? He told me the best thing that he can cook is a sauteed hot dog. He said, unfortunately, he grew up as an only child, but so did I. But his mother cooked everything for him. He never had an opportunity to be in the kitchen. The best thing that he knew how to feed himself if his mother was not home was a bowl of cereal. So I said, honey, can you at least boil an egg? He cannot do that. I challenged him one day. I said, could you do me a favor? I was at work. I called him. He was at home playing PlayStation 4. I said, honey, I'm going to make an egg salad. Can you put at least 4 eggs, boil them on the water, easy, on the stove? When I came home, he was still playing his PlayStation. When I went into the kitchen to see if my eggs were boiling, they were boiling. They were boiled out. Burnt the entire pan. I'm surprised the smoke alarm didn't come on. Oh my God. I asked him, I said, I just called you about 20 minutes ago. How could you not hear or smell that the pot had burnt out? I said, didn't know. He said, he's not a cooker. Don't know how to cook. Oh my God. But I love my husband when it comes to the fact that he wanted to really try. And so we decided, I decided, not me, because it was my decision, because I wanted to help him learn how to cook. Well, I love the Food Channel. I watched the Food Channel for Chop. There's a number of Food Channel shows that I watch, and I told him, maybe you should watch one of these cooking channels. Just start with something basic. I told him something basic and easy to me is spaghetti. I think it's like the easiest thing that you can make. Boil the spaghetti, and then you can buy the sauce. You don't even have to make it homemade. How easy is this? Warm it all up, and then it's a meal. Just combine them together. So I told him, maybe you can try to maybe look at the cooking channel. Maybe we can do a couple of recipes together. And he said the thing that he would love, he said, is hot dogs. He think that's the best thing he can cook. He said you can boil a hot dog. He said you can smother it, you can saute it, you can fry it. and you can bake it. I told him, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta have something else to cook. So the challenge that we have had is since we've had our son that we adopted 4 years ago, he's gonna be turning 15 this year. We've had him for 5 years. And every time that I go out of town, he can't seem to remember to feed the boy. I don't understand. I have to call. I said, honey, what are you guys doing? Well, we're playing PlayStation. I said, well, it's a school night. He needs to go to bed at 9. Did you ask him, did he eat? No, he said, never thought about it.
Oh my God!
This is what happens in my house. Every time I go away, travel for business, I have to call exactly at 8:30 to ask my husband, did you feed our son?
Oh my God!
And then I also have to ask him because I figure when you have a minor under 18 years old, you need to ask about the well-being of the minor first before you ask about the adult. So after I ask my husband, did you feed our son? There's always a no. I always gotta ask. Oh, but that must be real funny. Because he's thinking I should be fed first. I have to ask, did my husband eat? Because he will not eat if I'm not home. So I think that's a very interesting question when it comes to husbands and cooking. I think one of the things that should occur is that if you are a spouse, and you feel that you are challenged and not able to cook, you should try to learn. I think it's really special when two people in the household can share a cooking experience, not just all one. And like I said, if you're ever in the Blackburns household, which is my household, that's my married name. I do not use my married name. I told my husband until it make 10 years, I'll change my name. We're currently at 8. He has 2 more years to go. Because I told him, if you don't be careful, and he really needs to learn how to cook, I'm looking for husband number 5.